Hello, beautiful people. I'm glad you stopped by. Bless me with your time today. And I want to really talk to you. It's Sunday, so Sunday, day of leisure, day of taking it easy. Maybe some of you do go to church or whatnot. But I want to kind of talk to you about being judged. Not so much in the religious sense, but being where you feel like people are being judgmental of you. Where you so much that you become self-conscious of yourself. That's what I want to talk about today. Um, let's get high. Let's talk about it. One of the key things that I want to kind of touch upon here is that if you feel you're in that situation where you're just kind of like, it really kind of affects your day to day living, the way you function in society. I want to kind of talk about what you can do to get out of that kind of state of mind, how to overcome that. So let's get high. Let's talk about it. And yeah, so again, the video is pretty much is talking about how you can overcome, when you feel others are being judgmental of you, right? One of the one of the biggest things that I think that this is really kind of takes hold is being homeless, right? And one of the hardest things about being homeless is keeping clean, keeping yourself clean. Now, the other might be getting a good rest, but really keeping clean. Because if you go a day without, taking a shower or taking a bath or whatever, or brushing your teeth at least, you become self-conscious of your, maybe you feel that you don't smell as good. Now, others around you may not say nothing. They might not, show any signs that, oh, you don't smell right. But you notice, you notice on your own self. So you become really self-conscious of, of you not being clean, of your hygiene. And one thing that will happen, if nothing else, is you become kind of standoffish. I mean, you don't want to be in someone's face when you think that you're, don't smell the greatest, right? And so you become kind of standoffish. You kind of you kind of stay away from people. And people may look at you and say, well, what's wrong with this person? That they're not really social, but it's and little do they know that you don't really have a place. You're not maybe you are a social person. You just don't have a place to get cleaned up, and so you don't really want to be around other people. And kind of like in society today, it's kind of like that, you know. Um, it's all in your face. You can't escape it. I mean, society has it where they have this ideal image of what being beautiful is. They have this ideal image of what being a handsome is, what being attractive. There's a magazine. I don't know what magazine, what publisher it is, but there's a magazine that says the sexiest person of the year, the sexiest person alive. Well, who determines that person is sexy? You know, I mean, and so what happens is, even again on like social media, like if you go on Facebook, you see, they have these apps and things that can alter your feature to make you look more appealing, you know, and pretty much what society is saying is that you being naturally you know, isn't good enough. You gotta fit this ideal image, and if you don't fit this ideal image, you're not attractive. And so it kind of affects everyone. I mean, no one is immune to it because you look at it where maybe I'm not tall enough. Maybe I have a mark, a mark for some reason, a beauty mark or birth mark or a mark due to an accident, and I'm self-conscious of that. Maybe my skin is not, you know, beautiful or whatever, or I don't have, good hair, or I'm not the ideal weight size or whatever. And so you kind of really become self-conscious of that, and then it kind of makes you, I feel that it makes you kind of like a little depressed, right? Where you don't really want to go out and enjoy life, enjoy life to the fullest. Me as an example, like I'm really like self-conscious of a lot of things, but maybe I don't have hair, so I was, for the longest time it was really hard to accept that. I don't have the best set of teeth. I mean, you probably can notice, I'm missing some teeth, and so it was really hard to accept that. For the longest time, I felt that, I'm the ugliest person, I'm the ugliest person that that's walking around because I like punished myself so much because I didn't fit, because I didn't have a head full of hair or a mouth full of pretty white teeth, or I'm not a certain body size, or I don't have a body shape, or I'm not a certain height. I feel I'm not good enough. And that kind of affects your everyday life, right? Because when you go for that job and you're working in your job, you don't feel you're good enough to get that promotion. Or maybe you're going out trying to meet the significant, I mean, not significant, you're trying to meet the opposite sex or whatnot, and maybe you don't feel good enough to go up and introduce yourself to a person because you feel maybe that person is just going to be judgmental of you. You don't want to go out and kind of be with other people because that people might notice. you know Whatever you feel is kind of that kind of stands out, that makes you don't feel attractive. A lot of people struggle with this. It's really hard, and again, myself included, because for the longest time I didn't really want to do anything. For the longest time, a lot of times I don't take pictures because I don't like to smile, because I have missing teeth. And so, you know but again, you can't escape it. If you're watching TV, the commercials, yeah, I do kind of notice now that a lot of the commercials, they'll have kind of like the average body type, I guess, what average people, have. I kind of noticed that now, and I guess, the people are kind of being a little bit of aware, but it's hard. It's hard when you when because in school, I guess in school, because when I was in school, and I don't know if high school, even college, if it's like that because if you're not wearing the latest like clothes, or you're not you're not popular or whatnot, it kind of affects you in school, and I guess in life it affects you too, because you're just not in the mood to do anything, So again, just it's hard to just ignore the fact that the world judges, just so will judge you based on how you look, based on your appearance. And so how do you get over that? How, if you feel that that you're being judgmental, I mean, people are judging you, people are kind of like scoffing at you, maybe they turn their nose up at you because you don't fit the certain image, or maybe you don't fit the certain mold or whatever. The best way to overcome that, is you just have to have thick skin. You know, you have to realize that that's that one individual person's opinion, right? Again, when I used to struggle a lot, like because again, because I didn't have hair. It was really hard to accept that. It was really, like, oh, I look old, or, I don't look attractive. No woman want a bald head man. And I used to go beat myself up time and time again. But let me tell you something. No matter what you're going, no matter what you feel that you're not, let's say that maybe you have a mole on your cheek, for example, and you feel, oh, people think that's ugly or whatnot. you know but whatever the situation is that you may have, I guarantee somebody in this world would give their left arm, left foot to be in your position, because you have, I'm willing to bet you have something, or some things, qualities of life that other people don't have. This is what, and again, the things that you feel that makes you self-conscious, it's what makes you unique. You know what I mean? And so, you should wear that with a badge of honor. This is what makes you you. If a person doesn't like you because maybe you're not tall enough, that's that one person's opinion. There's a lot of people who love to be in the company of short people. Maybe maybe you don't smile because you don't have a pretty smile. But again, if because that's just one quality. If you have other qualities, like you're just a good, genuine person overall, people love that. People, I think, as a whole, people do have good intentions, good heart. So if you're a good person, you're not out here fucking people over or whatnot. You're a good person. You got good intentions. You know, you will. There will be people who will gravitate towards that. When I used to beat myself up all the time, I used to say, "Oh, people don't like me or whatever because of this," and I used to think, because when you feel you don't, when you start when you start feeling that way, you start thinking, your mind starts to wander, and then it goes start wandering into a dark, deep place, and you start thinking about negative stuff, right? Because you're your hardest critic, right? And so you start thinking, well, this person doesn't like me because, and I'm not good enough. And, and you think, well, people, maybe people don't talk to you at work. And so you think, well, they don't like me because of such and such. And it may be that, they kind of view you as a person as shy. Maybe these people are shy and they're not the type of people that go up and introduce themselves. That might be a cool person, and I used to start thinking like that, and that usually don't be the case, and that's usually not the case. But again, once you overlook whatever the minor thing it is that kind of make you feel down, you'll realize that people really do. If you're a good person, but no matter who you are, if you're a good person, people enjoy that kind of company, and if you just want, if you just feel like, hey, just get out and go out and enjoy your city. Go out and enjoy your city. Me, myself, I'm kind of more of a homebody than anything. I don't go out. I will go out, I'll go out and try to enjoy the city or whatnot. But, force yourself to get out and go do something that you enjoy. Okay, you do something that you enjoy, you're having fun, it becomes infectious. Other people see that you're having fun, they want to gravitate towards that. If you're the kind of person, because if you look on TV, if you look on anything that's entertainment, like music, movies, television, radio, anything that's like entertaining, you'll see there's an exception. And like for example, maybe on television, an attractive woman, but then you see a woman that's kind of plus size, right? But the plus size woman, she sometimes will be more attractive because of her confidence. Her confidence, what I'm saying, the way she carries herself and she commands respect. And so that's what it is. You'll see somebody that maybe is short, but he has this tall, attractive woman, and it's like his confidence. And it's like, that's all it is. It's just mainly your confidence. You have to have a thick skin, and you just be confident of who you are. You're a good person, and someone else's opinion shouldn't even matter to you, really. And it's just, people are just going to judge regardless, because people kind of think negative about things they don't know, things they don't understand. So, when people start being nasty and start saying nasty things, it's because they don't really know who you are, but don't let that affect you, because you know who you are, and you shouldn't let that affect how your day goes, right? Because at the end of the day, whether that person think you're attractive, whether that person think you're a good person or whatever, your day goes on. You know what I mean? You go on, and you just be productive. Just be who just be who you are, and just stay grounded who you are, and just don't even get distracted, because there's people out there who's mean. They're very mean, and they'll try to say mean things to you, and just to kind of get you down to their level, right? But so you just have to kind of overlook that. So what if you have a mark on your forehead? So what if maybe you have a missing eye? Or so what if you have missing teeth? Or maybe so what? So what? That shouldn't stop you. You're still here. You're breathing if you're healthy, and you're earning a living. You're earning income. None of the other stuff matter. one thing that, that can be really, really hard, and I just want to say this, and I'm going to end the video on this, but one thing that can be really, really hard is that if you have no support. If you have no support, if you're home, if maybe you're a single person, maybe you have a family, and you kind of getting the feeling your family is, maybe you don't feel you're attractive, right? For example, you don't feel you're attractive. Maybe the person you're with kind of treats you like you're not attractive, right? You know, and there's no support. You don't have no support or whatever, and because like like a person trying to I guess work out or whatever, and they want to be healthy. Sometimes one of the best things to do is you have your support buddy, right? Or if you're trying to quit smoking cigarettes or whatever, or quit drinking, you have a support buddy, right? And that support buddy is supposed to encourage you when you're feeling weak in the moment, right? And so, if you don't have a support system, and it feels like no one can understand what it is that you're going through, no one knows how you feel. If you're in a situation like that, I would love to help you. I don't have no medical degrees or anything, but I would love to help you. So, feel free to drop a comment, whatever, and I'll try to reach out to you, if I can. But maybe, maybe you're not that kind of person. What can you do? What can you do to, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling, I made a video about feeling isolated, feeling alone, because society is so warped and twisted, it kind of makes you feel like, you feel like an alien in this world, you're alone or whatever. What can you do? What can you do to get over that? What can you do? What I would say is that if you, create your circle. Maybe you get someone, start hanging out with someone that's kind of like-minded like you, right? And if you go out, if you go to work, if you're a type person that commutes to work, you drive to work and stuff, there's someone that maybe at the job that feels the same way you do. Maybe that's in the same situation, I really believe, I really, really do believe that in this world, there's someone, okay, who's seeking out your company. There's someone, I believe in this world, like say you believe in fate, I believe in this world there's someone who's desperately seeking you, okay? I believe that, and it's just like, whether it's a friendship, whether it's partnership, whether it's, for support, I really do believe that. And just go out and if you feel that you just, there's 7 billion people out here, and everybody has something that they feel is wrong with them. There's no such thing as the perfect, beautiful specimen or whatever. People try to create that, but so again, if you feel that you're not attractive in the face, I'm pretty sure there's other things about you that will overcome that. Maybe you're a good cook. Maybe you're a high earner. Maybe you're very intelligent. You use these other attributes, to kind of make up for what you feel that you lacking in, if you're the kind of person that maybe you feel that you're not, intelligent, but maybe you know how to make things, you can make things, because there's a lot of people who went on to do great things, they dropped out of school. There's a lot of people who went on to do great things, had a prison life or whatever, they were homeless or whatever, and there's a lot of stories like that, One thing that I can say is that if you can find someone with the same similar situation that you're in, someone famous, if you can find someone that's kind of in the same situation, if you're missing an eye, find someone who was famous that had one eye. and emulate their life. I'm not saying like if they're an actor or actress or whatever, go out and be an actor or actress. No, but I'm saying, what do they do to become successful? What do they do to become happy in their life? And that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, the one thing that you can do to overcome, feeling like the world is judging you, feeling like everyone is thinking down on you or looking down upon you or turning their nose up at you, the one thing you can do is be you. Put on that thick, have a thick skin and just be happy. Do what makes you happy. Because that's all that matters. Because if you go out here and try to live for other people, try to impress other people, you end up impressing nobody. You know, and again, if you don't have a support system, you just have to go out and make one. I'm sure there's, you can look it up in your city, on the internet. There's a lot of support groups you can look and become a member of. Again, use what your strong attributes, use that to your advantage. If you're a person that maybe, again, don't it's not attractive, maybe you're educated, there, and you don't know what to do. There's a lot of, you can volunteer as a tutor with little kids. Maybe, there's a literacy program to help adults who don't know how to read. You can just do so many things, right? Instead of, if you're sitting at home, and you're like, oh, the world is, I'm just not that kind of person. You go out and enjoy life, and you enjoy living. That's what it's about. So I'm just going to end it there. I just wanted to make a video. Today is Sunday. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Again, if you're just kind of feeling, you're just feeling like, there's no one to talk to or whatever, I'm always, I'll be more than happy to, talk to you, you know what I'm saying? And we just talk, it doesn't have to be anything professional. We just talk like we're two normal people. Again, I'm a stranger. Sometimes the best time to just kind of make yourself feel better is talking to a stranger. If I live in your city, we can get high, we can talk, we drink coffee, and but I'm gonna go ahead and in this video, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I really do. I hope that life finds you in a great mind state. One of the things you can do right now at this very moment, is when you quit watching the video, go to a mirror, look in the mirror, look at yourself in the eye when you look in the mirror, and smile. Just smile. Look at yourself, enjoy what's in front of you. You know what I mean? Enjoy the reflection that you see in the mirror. That's you. That's only you. And enjoy that. Enjoy what life has given you. Yeah, you don't have, the maybe everything that the next person have, but you have things that other people don't, and other people envy you, that wish that they had. So that's all I'm going to say on this. Again, enjoy the rest of your day. I'm glad you blessed me with your time. I hope that life finds you well, and I hope you're in a happy mind state. I'm going to smoke the rest of this joint. Until the next time, take care.